Right, we are live. I gotta fix some of the overlays. Unfortunately, we had to have somebody bow out tonight, so we will not be seeing our lovely Brent.
Yes, we want him to feel better.
Yes, definitely
For
feel
sure.
better. We will begrudgingly go on without you. But we are here to play some D&D, so thank you all for hanging out while we get ready. This is Wednesday. We're playing Wildemount, episode 6 of our Beyond Amends campaign. But let's get to some business right off the start. So we are sponsored by Skull Splitter Dice. If you are in need of some nice metal dice, Skull Splitter is the place to get them. Solid company. Yeah, I mean it's good. dice are great. You can always use more dice. I'm sorry everybody. It's just been a week, okay?
We have all had a week.
But yeah, it's been a long time sponsor of the show. They've been great, and the people I work with over there are amazing. So I can't say enough about them. If you want some dice, metal dice, use the link down below on our Twitch and the promo code FeatherFall for 10% off. We are also sponsored by Found Familiar Coffee, great community members in the tabletop RPG community. Always promoting, always helping, always sharing the love. So if you are in the need of some coffee, use foundfamiliar.com/featherfall. Support them. It helps support the stream while you're at it. And get some amazing coffee, for real. It's awesome. And in these times, you can't have enough coffee. There's not enough
That is
coffee
so
in the
true.
world. We are sponsored by DM Emporium for this campaign as well. Unfortunately, proprietor of DM Emporium, Ty, is out tonight. So I'll give the spiel. If you are in need of pretty much anything D&D nerd related, check out DM Emporium and use the promo code FeatherFall. I think it's 5% off. I can't remember. It's some percentage off. It's free money for you. Free money for you if you go there. But you gotta buy stuff. I just need some coffee.
I need it just in an IV right now.
For real.
Seriously.
So like the
Another day.
opposite. Like 30 minutes before we started, I took 2 drinks of cold brew in my fridge, and I was like, "Oh, that was a mistake. I gotta go to bed after this."
Yeah. We've had really bad thunderstorms, so we've had terrible sleeps these last couple nights, and it's oh. Anyways, yeah, that's all the sponsors. Our schedule every Wednesday, we're here playing Wildemount. We've had a lot of weeks off here, just trying to support other causes, trying to help get the word out there. We didn't play last week because there's a Twitch blackout. Very good reason, and I do believe it worked in some instances. There were a lot of people that were removed from the site, so hopefully they heard the message from us smaller streamers out here, and there were some bigger ones that helped out. But hopefully they got the message, and hopefully it continues to go that way. So but we'll be here every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Central. If you're out there in YouTube land or in podcast land, come join us. We are on a push of a slow marathon push to make Twitch partner. It's going to be a while, but we need your help. So come join us, come hang out with us, come chat with us. We try and interact and chat as much as possible. We're all here to have fun, to play. And, if you earn enough of those channel points, you can start naming NPCs in the game. You can help the players out by giving them D4s, by giving them inspiration, advantage, whatever, right? There's all this stuff in here. You got to be here to watch it, though.
Yep.
You don't get that on YouTube. You don't get that on podcast. And then every Sunday, so this upcoming Sunday is Curse of Strahd. That is every other Sunday. It is sponsored by Roll20. We're in the Roll20 spotlight. And it's Curse of Strahd. It's an amazing game. We're able to take the adapted version that Wizards of the Coast just put out, and I would say we don't have a problem adapting because we already adapted it ourselves. So Chris did a very good job of doing that already, because we don't really tolerate racist stuff in our campaigns. So not really a problem. But it's the adapted content. Good to go. Come hang out with us Sunday nights. Every other Sunday. So we just played this last Sunday. We were playing Force and Destiny, Tales from the Cantina, and we're blowing stuff up, I guess. It's been fun. It's interesting. Fun. It's Fantasy Flight Games, Force and Destiny tabletop RPG. It's Star Wars. If you like Star Wars, come join us. And then we are actively recruiting for a brand new D&D 5e game. It is going to be on Saturday nights at 8:30 Central, so normal time that we play on this channel. And it is a mixture of Shining Force, if you've ever played it on the Sega Genesis, and Dark Souls. And in that kind of world, it's going to be by... The DM will be Harvey Barrow, who is in our Force and Destiny game. We have 2 players already, and we'll announce them on our Twitter, so be sure to follow us there. But if you're interested, join our Discord, let me know, and we'll set up the interview process. So we have a few people to interview still as well. Anything else, Chris?
Coming up on Monday, that'll wrap up the bundle of horrors from the Arcane Library with the Valley of the Gilded. Did you already say that?
That was Monday. We played that this Monday. Maids of Waterdeep.
Well, doggone it, we got Maids of Waterdeep. That comes from
Uncaged Anthology, Volume 1. I think I know somebody who helped with that.
You know, it has been a long week. I just decided to live last week again. It was so good last week. This week's kind of... Anyway, we wrapped up the bundle of horrors from the Arcane Library. We have all 4 of those on our YouTube channel and podcast if you want to check those out. If you're going to run them and you want to see a run-through, check those out. We have new ones coming up. So the Uncaged Anthology, we are starting to dive into that. And we have a Call of Cthulhu one-shot coming up, the Lightless Beacon. And yeah, we'll see what else is coming down later. But right now, that's all we got. Sorry, I was living in the past.
Living in the past. I do want to say... I was going to congratulate Lynn.
Oh
yeah.
Lynn, I'll let you take it away.
Oh yeah, we're really excited over in some of the Uncaged adjacent communities. For those of you who may follow the Emmy Awards, they were just announced about 2 days ago, and I am so excited that Uncaged Volume 3 has a nomination for Best Electronic Book, and another anthology which is made up of a lot of folks from Uncaged, not exclusively, but a lot of folks from Uncaged, including myself. Book of Seasons, Solstices, has been nominated for Best Adventure. So I'm really excited for that. Voting is done by all of you. So that opens up on July 3rd, and it closes on July 12th. And if you like Uncaged type products, please come and support your Uncaged community and those who are part of our ever-growing adopted family. And let folks know that you like these products, because it really inspires us to make more, and it tells them that you want more products like that too. And I think that's the really exciting thing about having that kind of visibility,
100%. And
so
we're going to say here for a long time coming up, go out and vote. Vote for this.
Please.
Go out and vote in your primaries.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, seriously, make your voice heard. That's what it's all about.
So, with all of that said, what do you guys say we play some D&D?
Yeah.
We're ready.
In that kind of week, we need to go explore a cave.
Do we?
It's a great idea. Yes, we all need to explore the cave. But where we left off last week, the party found out that the gnome that had been acting so odd may not have been the gnome that they were searching for. Because the gnome that they were searching for is no longer alive, unfortunately. They were able to find his house and find that he had been taken from us on this plane of existence, and an imposter has been running around with the identity of our fair young Bilbus. And then you guys decided, yeah, maybe we'll let this rest for a little bit, and we'll check out the other item that the Starosta had asked us. We'll go check out the caves, where happened to be there was somebody squatting in the caves. 2 hobgoblins and a warg. After a grueling battle, you guys dispatched the hobgoblin captain, warlord, as well as just the regular hobgoblin pretty easily. And now you are left to find out what may be deeper in this cave. And that's exactly where we will pick up. If everybody is in roll 20, the cave is presented on screen.
Would help if I
Open your
remember
books,
to log
page
in.
5.
Pop quiz! Who is the real Bilbus?
Yeah.
It's me.
Me.
I was the real Bilbus all along.
Trick question. Who is the real Bilbus? Bilbus was the real Bilbus.
Real Bilbus is dead.
And he is dead.
Or is he?
Yeah, I don't know.
My
We
voice
have
just
so many
cracked so bad.
So, that's an interesting question. Does a shapeshifter, if they die, do they return to their original form, or do they die in the form that they last
I would
had?
assume they'd change back.
One would
Yeah.
assume. One would assume, but, you know.
Chat, answer that question for us.
Always assuming. I'm going to send Brant because he's not here down this tunnel. I believe we poked our head down that tunnel, spiderweb filled, but we didn't hear anything. I think we did a check to hear, and it was all quiet. Correct me if I'm wrong, DM.
That is correct.
I feel like if it's full of spider webs, they didn't go through it. Because they would have torn the webs, right?
Good observation. Yeah. But
Are the
why-
webs like where if you had walked through the tunnel, you would have had to walk through the webs?
Yeah, it's like Indiana Jones when they just walks through those
Yeah.
webs and it's just covers.
But why? But why were they here? Why would? I mean, we get a call of crazy monsters in the caves, mysterious creatures. I mean, certainly these cannot be those creatures.
I mean, I know that at least some folks, from what I read in those journals, like to come here just to party and hang out. So it wouldn't be unusual for people just to, I don't know, be here.
Bacon.
But what these folks were doing, I don't know.
Can I I want to check the body outside. Did we check the body outside
I
already?
think we
You just
did. It
found
had
wine.
bite marks that matched the wargs.
And you just
Okay,
found like
so-
a bottle of wine.
What I would like to do is check the bodies of the what is it, hobgoblins? I would like to check their bodies, not specifically for like loot, but things they might have looted that looks like it comes from people in town. See if they're kind of like bandits, that kind of thing.
Yeah, so I think somebody did that last session, and they found like some long swords. Not,
right.
Not much of use, and I think it was some money. There wasn't
Yeah,
really
nothing
anything
too
else on
great.
them. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, find some bags of skulls too.
Yes, that's right. There were some various sized skulls.
The body outside. Is he a Trostin?
Yeah, he does look to
Waldian?
be from the area, so he had a tire of low to middle class from the area.
Okay.
One of us found a potion of healing on the warlord as well.
Oh, nice.
That doesn't sound like I'd give you that.
Yeah.
That's the
Not
forgiving.
normally.
Oh, you're
That's a-
right. You were
that's the
very
gift of a
generous.
forgiving
Gave
DM.
us like 3. I believe.
No, one per.
You're,
One per.
There's
Yeah,
7.
you were-
There was 23.
that
on there.
sounds more like you. You're right.
Yeah. I mean, they were so
That
precious.
sounds much more like you.
Would retconning maybe this memory, this thought, would Quinn know of any missing people in Drossenwald, or is it big enough that it's kind of
It's pretty.
not totally?
It's a couple thousand people.
Okay.
I think it was like 6,000 to 8,000 people in Trustenwald. Let me double check that because it seems.
No, I think you're 8,000. I'm gonna go over to the body that's outside and just kind of get a good look at his face, so I can give a description to the Starosta.
Yeah. Big.
So I'll
big
take a
brain
second to do
here.
that.
8,900 people.
Oh, so way big. No, way big.
8,900. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, if you even want to, you can probably sketch it.
Yeah, I'll take some time and
Yeah, sure.
maybe like note any like birthmarks or anything.
Okay. He had one right here.
Okay.
That's fair. Okay.
Noted.
What's everybody else doing? Lysander, you've been quiet. What are you doing?
I just searched the bodies, and just kind of, I peeked my head down the corridors a little bit, and just kind of leaned up against the wall, waiting for everybody else to be ready to move down the cave.
You don't want to go first?
Nope. I am
I'll
not
go.
one to be that brave.
Yeah, what's Phylon and Amethyl doing?
I'll head down. So, most likely, the spiderweb one was not one that these two head down or anyone headed down recently, because they would have torn the webs. So I'm gonna go for the other one.
Okay. Yeah, so it's pretty tight for, like standard height. I don't want to say standard height. It's like 5 to 6 foot tall, medium creatures, humanoids. It's tight down through here. So you're going sideways through here.
Before I go down, I know I can't see around a bend. But before
Right.
I go around the bend, I do want to listen for anything suspicious.
Yeah, if you want to just give me a straight perception check, we'll do it all the way down so we're not.
Sure. Cool. So if I do badly, it'll just be bad all the way down. 9.
Before folks do head forward, who needs help seeing in the dark for a little while?
I do.
Okay.
Same.
I think Brant does. I have dark vision.
Okay, that's what I thought. So, I will. It only lasts for 10 minutes, but at least, we'll have it for going down that narrow passageway. You're gonna get dark vision courtesy of my Eyes of Night ability.
And
Would that extend mine out further, or?
Well, this is dark vision with no maximum range.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so-
I'll take it anyway.
yeah.
Sure. Got it.
Who here is wearing armor? Like more than just like hide armor. So like metal
yeah.
or
Amethyl.
What am I wearing? I'm wearing studded leather.
Brant has heavy splint armor, and Quinn has no armor.
okay.
Just a robe.
It's with that heavy splint armor. It's gonna be too tight for Brant to fit. I would say Amethyl can fit because you are elf, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's half elf, and she's like, maybe 5.5 feet tall. So
Brant being bigger and wearing big armor is going to have a hard time fitting through here. I don't want you to have to make that decision for his character.
No, I will. I'll say he will go on a kind of perimeter check outside of the cave.
Yeah, so
I mean, he would stay close within earshot. I don't want to put him in danger.
sure.
Just because he's not my character, but giving him something to do.
So Phylon, as you go through this, you notice it heads down. So if you Chris, if you think about this for Brant as he's patrolling the outside, it's a small mound where the entrance is, and then it immediately goes down. So if you were to look from the top, the only thing you see is this small mound. It's not like a cave in a mountain region.
Gotcha.
The adjective right is usually defined as in accordance with what is good.
Thanks, Alexa.
Wow.
And back to your perception, Phylon. You hear nothing really. It's quiet.
Okay.
What?
I
don't. Sorry. Go ahead.
I'm very quietly going forward. I also haven't communicated anything to the rest of the group.
He's
I'm
just
just going.
Yeah.
Can I stealth?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Like try to go sneakily?
Yeah. I'll
you
just
have a
let
chance?
you. I'll let you do it.
Oh, you don't want me to roll?
I mean, it's pretty. You can't really hide in this, so you're moving.
But I'm just trying to be
enough.
quiet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're moving slow enough that you're quiet.
Okay.
Like
Cool. If I
you're
get
not-
ambushed and you didn't let me roll, I'll just complain.
No, you're good. So yeah, it does kind of widen out there, but then it hits real tight again.
Is this a dead end?
No, it's
Can I not
You can
move
fit.
past you?
That's a map issue. Not,
okay.
You can move.
All right. Cool. So the map lies.
It's a lying
Another
map.
thing to complain about.
Oh goodness.
Is everyone following me?
I am. As I was second to go down.
Very nice.
Yeah,
see.
I'll head out to
Give you a thumbs
follow.
up behind me.
Lysander, what's your size, your stature of your character?
Yeah, and a little beefier than I am in real life, and I've got light armor on.
Okay.
So not like
I didn't think it was
muscled, but
in proportion to the token. I'm like, I don't remember you being
no.
a tiny character. But okay, so yeah, as you continue, you see that it does open up right here.
Okay. I'm gonna stop just shy of the big open space and wait for everybody who's following along.
Do I need to go
I
too?
was gonna say, Quince, what are you doing?
Well, I was just finishing up my note taking on the dead gentleman out front, and then I'll come up to the edge of that opening. And do you need my help as well? It's awfully tight.
All stealth gone.
I assume I caught Lysander before he turned that corner, so I wasn't yelling too loud. But
I mean, more the merrier. We could use some help. We never know what we're gonna run into with those jackasses at the entrance.
there are no hobgoblins down there, but I will
Not
come.
yet.
Yeah, I'll follow. I'm staying behind though.
And Brant's kind of patrolling. Still.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you head through, Phylon, as you hit that main kind of bump out. It's still all quiet. You haven't heard any scuttling. You haven't heard anything moving as you guys go through there. You're moving slow and methodically, but it's been still quiet.
Okay. Is Amethyl coming?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I was like third in the list.
Just no
Oh, okay. I just don't see it. See ya.
Yeah, I can't get it to work properly on
Oh,
my
there it
tablet.
is. Okay. So is that another map issue, or are there spider webs across
There's
this?
spider webs.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Is it again fully across, or?
It's bigger spider webs, but you can see the spider just sitting there. Like, it's not huge. It's-
Oh, so like a good size?
Yeah. It's
Like
not
a-
like something you would want to mess with, but it's not like something that's gonna. You can't
Okay.
just quickly swat out of the way if you choose.
All right. So I'm going to take. Have mage? I don't have mage hand.
I can use mage hand.
Oh, okay. So I will turn to Lysander, and I will say, if you could you move the spider out of the way?
Yeah, and thank God for Mage Hand, because I don't want to touch that thing for real. So I will cast Mage Hand.
That is what I was referring to. Thank you.
So I'll cast Mage Hand, and I just want to,
Just give it a little scoop.
yeah, kind of try to be gentle. And if it happens to get squished against the wall, I'm not going to be upset.
I will be. Be sad. It's just a spider.
Slow spider. Oh.
Yeah, and you easily move it.
All right.
And it just like scuttles up the wall.
Cool. All right. I'll take my. Do I? I have a dagger. I'll just use one of my daggers to kind of cut enough strands away that we can get through.
Okay. Yeah, easy enough to do, and it just slices right up and
Yeah.
path.
I'm
open.
trying not to wreck the whole web. I'm
They
just
can
trying to
remake it
like.
pretty easily.
It's rude.
It's true. That is true.
Very, very
Um,
thoughtful.
And so as you get to this, you can see the path winds a little bit more, and then at the very end there is something that you pick up with your extended dark vision.
Okay. There's something here. Does it look alive or just like
It's
I
not
see a weird thing?
It's a change in the texture of the floor. It's not moving.
Okay.
And if you look at the map, it's
I'm trying to. The map has lied to me before.
This is true.
in one in one spot.
I'm role playing, DM. I'm sorry.
That's the benefit and the curse of your making your own maps. Stuff that you didn't intend, you think is just people gloss over. Wait, what is that?
Yep.
But as you get there, you see that it is a body.
Oh.
There is another body up here. I will approach it. I don't have a fear. No fear.
And as you get closer to it, it is a skeleton at this point. Been in here for quite a while. There's no remains other than skeletal.
So no clothes or.
It is in armor,
Okay.
like a chainmail, but it there's no person other than just the skeletal.
Is it? I guess I need a nature check or something or medicine. What kind of skeleton?
Yeah, I can help with a medicine check.
Is this wide enough that Amethyl could squeeze past to take a look?
No, it would be like you guys kind of pointing. You could find a
move out the other
spot.
way.
You could find a spot in the path big enough that Amethyl could.
Yeah, we
squeeze
could.
by.
I guess we could go back to the. I'll try to gather up the skeleton without letting it fall apart.
As you move the skeleton, you see that there's something written underneath it in the stone floor.
Oh, sweet. Well, I will continue to try and gather up the skeleton and also read.
It's as you gather the skeleton and you kind of uncover a little bit more, move the remains around, you see that it's a set of numbers.
Set of numbers. Cool. I'm ready to write that down, DM.
Okay. 903 57868.
Wait. What? Is it 868 or 5768?
Sorry, 903 5768.
68.
That's not my phone number, so don't call it.
Underneath it says call for good time. Phylon's like, what is this? I do not understand. Okay, so I will take note of those numbers, and I will bring the skeleton back with me to the wider area so that Amethyl can take a look at it.
Okay. And as you pick up the skeleton, it has a small satchel with it, and you move it. It's not a full medium humanoid creature. It is smaller, small to tiny build. You get like dwarf, halfling, gnome height.
What is the armor and any kind of weaponry, any symbols?
There's a chainmail armor. Okay shape. It's seen some battle. No like religious symbols or anything.
No like house banner.
No, and it has just a small like hand axe.
Okay. That string of numbers, the 7 numbers, does that ring a bell? Like in that combination, would I know what maybe these might lead to?
I don't know if you've ever seen those numbers before.
Well, just not these like exact numbers, but this combination of a series.
No, it's not like area code or something like that.
Okay.
Like
All right.
it doesn't have a numerical meaning. That's just
And
in the world.
were they carved in, written like in the dust?
So they were carved in there. Yeah.
In common?
In number, I think. Mathematics is.
Well, yeah, I mean they could be different symbols, but
No, it's in common numbers that you all would know.
Okay. Since I was the one there and looking at it, did it look like rushed or haphazard? Like the little skeleton did it while dying, or did it just look like somebody put it there and then they died on top of it?
It looks as good as one could do with the wrong tool.
Okay.
So you would think like the 9 is almost like a half diamond because it can't make that curve.
Okay.
But it was put in there with a purpose, and each number has like the same amount of attention to it, so you don't get the idea that it would be, get these down as quick as possible.
Okay. And it was like a solid string. None of the numbers were or was it separated out with 3 and then like a space and then 4?
No, it was each number had the same amount of space in it.
Okay.
Enough that you wouldn't think it was whatever 9 million
Significant in some way. Okay. All right. So, Amethyl, could you see perhaps who this was in any way?
I can try. That's whoever it is has been gone a long time. But we'll see. Medicine check. That's really good. That's 25.
And so specifically looking for death and what they were?
Yeah, like taking note of the size. Again, is this dwarf? Is this, some place to begin identifying, and then what happened.
Okay. Definitely a gnome.
Okay.
And as you look at the bones, you see some bones that have maybe been pierced at one point, but they've healed over, so they're older wounds. They're not the death wound you would think. But you can't find any that would say, it was like blunt force trauma to the head or something like that. You can't find a wound on the body that would be the cause of death.
Okay, but okay, well this unfortunate gnome, I don't know what killed them. There's no evidence left after all this time.
There's no like vampire markings. We have that vampire cult. The
right.
bitten, that gnome cult.
Well, nothing that would be visible in the bones.
He's just a skeleton now. But perhaps there is a missing person who was reported, and we can lay them to rest.
This list is getting longer. We have the men out front and this guy.
Mm-hmm. Well, so we can. I don't know. There's enough of us to bring 2 people in. Might as well check the other tunnel.
Would Amethel be able to tell from that check if this was a male gnome or a female gnome? Based on just the skeletal remains.
You get the idea that it was a female gnome.
Okay, yeah. So, if we're asking around for missing persons,
My
just
terrible anatomy, I believe that the hip bones are turned a little bit differently.
yeah, the pelvis. would be-
Pelvis, that's the word I'm looking for.
So, just something to note. Okay.
Can't technically tell gender just from bone. But
No, but it's a place to start.
right.
For identifying. So
I think you can. Just a quick Google.
you can.
The pelvis is the most useful skeletal element differentiating between males and females.
Right, but gender and sex being different things. So there's a limit to how much. Like, it won't tell us anything about who this person was.
100% true. Yes.
So, but it still gives some frame of reference for who we're looking at.
Yes.
If there are identifying markers about a missing person, just not to presume it's a male, and we don't think outside that box.
Yes.
Right.
Agreed. 100% agree. 100%.
So, well, that tunnel was blocked a bit by a spider, and we found this body. Should we check the other tunnel?
I think so.
Going
There-
to be something back there. Yeah.
Oh, I cannot wait to find more bodies. Is there another spider?
There is no spider.
There's no spider?
No spider.
Okay, then again, gently cut just one side of the web, so I can head down. Because continuing to volunteer to go first with my 16 AC.
We appreciate it.
Tank Warlock.
If you don't mind, I'll stay out here this time.
That's
I'll go with.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow.
Let's go deeper.
Yeah.
Is this also sloping down?
Yeah, so both of these kind of just head downwards.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go until you tell me that I'm dead, because do I get to make a new perception check?
Sure, yeah. New tunnel,
Yay!
new perception
This is worse!
check.
Oh no!
I would say
Four.
even with your passive, you don't hear anything down here.
Okay. Cool.
Amethel
So
has a passive perception of 16 in case it becomes relevant. Just saying.
more spider webs?
Yeah, more spider webs. No spiders.
No spiders? Alright. Again, cut through one side. Just kind of let the thing drape. And oh, that looks like a spider right there, though. Head on in.
As you do head in, you do see this giant spider web. Giant.
Do I see a spider?
You do not see a spider that would inhabit this web. You see several smaller ones just kind of milling about.
Does it look like one full web, or like many webs that kind of connected together?
It's one full web.
One full web. How big are the strands? Do the strands look like how much spider leg does a strand support?
So I'll put it this way. As you look at the smaller spiders, between the other strands, there's smaller spider webs in there. And those spiders
Okay.
kind of hang out. But between the big strands, Those spiders don't fit.
So, like, we're talking this big around, this big
I would
around.
keep going. It's pretty.
This.
So you're talking
There-
like maybe like this big, and then the legs would go out from there.
I'm asking how big around the strands
Oh,
are.
sorry. Yes, sorry. Those are.
Okay, so still heckin' big. Dog sized. Heckin'
Yeah.
dog sized. All right.
And as you walk in there, you can kind of peek through back here a little bit.
Okay. See a pile of bones.
And there are a pile of bones.
Goodness.
Cool. So.
But as you look
do-
back through there, you don't see whatever.
What if I look directly above me?
There's nothing above you.
So, what is...
I'm just gonna stay here. You can keep going.
Right, well, if this is the monster that we are supposed to get rid of, we may have
Amendell's
to...
following. So.
We may have to do something about this.
I'm just staying back here in case this thing comes from back here, or
Keeping
Thank
up
you.
the rear.
Appreciate you.
I will pull out my sword.
You can create instantaneous harmless sensory effect. Snuff out a candle. I'm just seeing if I can like twang the spider web from over here. All right. Is there like a loose rock on the ground?
Yeah, you could. Yeah, absolutely.
All right. I pick up a loose rock and I chuck it at one of the larger strands.
Okay, and you do that. You hit it.
Actually, what am I doing? Sorry, Foilon doesn't know what the heck how spiders work. She lived in the ocean. She's gonna go up there and try and cut it. She doesn't know how spiders work. What am I doing?
Well, to be fair, you did see the one spider in the other aisle.
Yeah, I
Might
cut
give you a little
down
idea.
one side of the web. That doesn't mean Foilon knows that they sense vibration through their feet.
That's true.
That's something I know. That's not something Foilon knows. She lived in the bottom of the ocean. I'm going over
I
there to
learned
cut one side of the spider web. I'm doing it. I'm cutting down one side of the spider web.
Okay, so as you slice through these, it takes a little bit with whatever dagger, sword, whatever you have. It takes quite a bit, some strength, and you just slowly mash through these webs, and they all do cut. You see all the little tiny spiders kind of skitter away.
Oh, just since one of the spiders we moved was like a puppy, how big are these tiny spiders?
They're much smaller.
Okay,
Smaller.
so not a puppy.
Like a general house spider that you would find. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And you cut through
Cool.
it, and the spiders skitter away, and then all movement seems to stop at that point.
Okay, cool. Well, Foilon's just gonna keep going. We're going in to look at the bones.
Yeah, so as you go in there, there are bones of all shapes and sizes.
Y'all feel free to say something at any point.
Well, I mean, Amethel is definitely keeping her eyes open to all of this. So yeah, she's paying attention to the spiders and all that. I mean, she's got some nature knowledge, not huge amounts, but she's got it. So taking a look at things. I got a +4 to my nature. I'm not totally ignorant on the subject.
What is my nature? It's probably like a negative. No, it's a +0.
But as you move in here, all shapes and sizes, humanoid, beast of all sorts. Not too many like monstrous bones in here. But there's whatever like flesh material or just general material that would like rot away is left. So there's you see some tattered cloth around. You maybe see a little satchel here and there.
All right. I will focus on getting skulls and satchels,
Okay.
but not anything that's like clearly an animal skull. Like like small enough to be an animal skull, because obviously like Dragonborn and stuff exist. But anything that looks like it is from a sapient humanoid, I would try and collect that as well as any satchels.
Yeah, you grab 3 satchels that are kind of left intact. The others have rotted out, and not much in there. Maybe a cup or something. And then you grab 7 humanoid sapien skulls.
Just like this.
Yeah.
You need a bag of holding.
Don't get caught in the web.
Yeah.
Do you need help carrying that?
I'll like ferry them a couple at a time into the larger room. I believe many cultures up here say do burial. Yes.
Right.
Yeah,
Yes.
we do like our burials.
So we should make sure these are taken care of. And I'll just move them out into the larger room, along with the satchels. Something did this.
Right. Yeah, I'm assuming they look like they all died at the same time.
No, because some of the satchels are still intact and some are rotted away.
Okay,
But there's nothing fresh. It's all bones.
okay. Were they moved here after they died, or did they die here? That's an interesting question. And if they were moved here, by who or what?
Well, give me a moment, and I will try to brush all the bones aside to see if I can find any more numbers.
No, you don't see anything under
Okay.
them, but you do brush them aside. You get down to terra firma there, and nothing, just a lot of bones.
And bottom of the pile, much older, like more brittle, or
Yeah.
yeah. Is there anything with meat still on it?
No.
Skin. So these are all. MSL, can you take a look to see perhaps how old some of these are?
I will give it a shot.
Maybe find the freshest bones. The freshest of bones.
I'm assuming this would be a medicine check, or
Yeah, you can do a medicine check.
Can I help?
like this one looks fresh.
Yeah,
Well,
you can help
I
dig
would've-
through. For sure.
I would have pointed out which bones were like on top of the pile, like that kind of thing, so you could.
Right. That is a nat 20 for 26.
Yay! You got the heart.
Ooh,
My heart.
very
yes.
well done. So as you're looking through this, you do see that there are some very newer bones, is a way to put it, I suppose. But you get the idea that whatever is in here picked it clean. Almost like, little crabs pick all their stuff clean so they leave the bones.
Mm-hmm.
You would
Yeah.
get that whatever's in here. Maybe all these little tiny spiders came in and kind of cleaned them a little bit more.
That is a good point. Were there spiders in among the bones as I was moving them?
There were some smaller ones, but as you kind of cut the giant web, mainly everything just went away. They don't want anything to do with.
Okay. How high is our ceiling?
It's about 8 feet, not too tall.
Okay. There's not really anywhere to hide in here, is there?
No,
How soft is the ground?
it's rock. I mean,
It's
just
rock?
yeah, just like the where the numbers were. It's pretty hard stone.
Alright, let me check this back corner. Is there anything weird?
No, just another area in the cave.
It's a dead end. This is odd. What's that brown stuff? This stuff.
It's like crystals. that were pre-generated with the map.
Oh, okay. So they don't. The map is lying to me again.
It's a
So
lie.
Okay. All right. Cool.
It's a
Nice.
mineral in the in the rock.
To be honest, thought it was a spider.
Oh,
I
Yeah.
did too.
A weird,
Yeah.
lumpy spider.
my bad.
Just waiting.
That's why I was like, oh, I see a spider now. Alright, this as spell apps. I do not know. Do these little spiders eat their parents?
Hmm.
I don't know enough about them.
Yeah, I don't know. Would Amethyl have any basis of knowledge of spiders enough to even hazard a guess?
I would say in a lot of your study, you've probably studied nature and all of its medicinal properties and healing properties. So you could give me a nature check.
A nature check. Let's see. That's not as good as the last check. That's a 13.
Yeah, you get the idea that there are really several different sets of spiders in this cave at the moment. So the tiny ones you saw were a different species than the puppy dog sized one that you saw.
Oh, okay.
And then you get whatever made this giant web is probably different than these smaller ones. So you wouldn't get the idea
Gotcha.
that they eat their parents or their young or vice versa, whatever it may be.
Okay. So maybe one of the other spiders, the web caster that we haven't encountered, who knows? But these little guys, I don't think so.
Wouldn't it be nice if something was just solved very easily? Opinions? Do we wait to see if perhaps a larger one returns, or?
I have no interest in waiting for that thing to return.
Yeah.
We are
You
supposed to be addressing an issue with monster in the cave, so
Nah, I'm good.
I mean, it's entirely possible too that, I mean, it may go out hunting for its victims and just bring them back here. So if we check out the cave entrance again and look in the vicinity, we may something. I don't know.
We can go afar and watch the entrance, but I'm not hanging around in the cave itself.
I think a little bit more explanation would be good.
do any of these spiders have a swim speed?
No, they don't.
No innate swim speed on these
No.
spiders? You sure? Because then I could just talk to them. Wouldn't that be nice? Okay.
I don't think spiders do.
No, I don't think they do. That was me being hopeful.
I think
Interesting
some
question.
tread water very well.
Oh goodness. I'm tired of these dead ends, to be honest.
That's why I'm wondering if there's another entrance to other parts of the cave somewhere.
We have found 2 dead
Right.
ends. How? Amasale, looking at one we found dead in the other tunnel, is it about as old as the freshest kills here, or?
I would say
Older?
yeah. It's close to.
It's close to the fresher ones.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I would say it's on the newer end of that spectrum.
So likely that one was picked clean as well and not simply rotted away.
Right. Well, let's see.
Who can cast fire? Is that just...
I can do firebolts.
And I could do Sacred Flame. What do you have in mind?
have to squeeze all the way out. Quince?
I think he's out. He's outside still.
Yeah, I'm... one moment, please. I'm gonna squeeze all the way out.
I was gonna say, while I've been out here, I have my little book open, and I'm just playing around with a combination of numbers, just trying to try to decipher the code. Just giving myself something to do while I'm sitting out there. Go ahead.
Did you in real life?
Quince?
IRL, yeah. Yes, and I'll close my book. Yes.
What do you know about spiders?
Not much. A little bit. They just. Do you want me to take a look?
Yes, please. We have found a web and some victims, but no spider.
Well, do you want to bring the web to me, or me to the web?
I was hoping that you would take a look, and then we found it. So.
Okay. I will go. Yeah. So I'll get up and.
We back down the curve.
Squeezing down.
Yeah. So I'll take a look at any spiders that I can see, any the making of the web, see if I can decipher any kind of anything from them. We're trying to figure out if these spiders killed these people?
No, perhaps why is the spider not here right now?
Oh.
Is it some kind of hunting spider, or...
Give me...
Yeah.
Let's see. And everybody can do this. Give me
Yay!
just a straight wisdom check.
Wisdom?
What is
Wisdom.
it's a straight wisdom check.
Not gonna let me use intelligence.
These dice.
I mean, nature is an intelligence based. I'm just saying.
But it's critical thinking, and critical thinking is going to be that wisdom check.
That's 22.
Ooh!
14.
4.
What did you get, Travis?
13.
Okay. So Amethyl, you're going to get this right away. So as Phylon went to go get Quince, looking at it and watching Phylon slice through it, you get that these smaller webs, the more fragile webs, start to deteriorate down the line as they were cut. So as it's cut and these smaller ones go, so you get the idea that the bigger vibrations in this big web would just shatter these smaller webs.
Dang.
So you get the idea that these smaller spiders have come in and repurposed this web for theirs. Maybe to the point where there's no longer a big spider. Because if you were to get on there and vibrate, those would just shatter away.
Yeah, and I'll just break that down for the group. Kind of fascinated looking at them. I think we've got newer occupants taking over the property of the previous one. I don't think
there is no creature.
Or at least it's not that creature that has necessarily done that to those poor souls. It may not be a spider that did it.
Oh, the spider died?
Mm-hmm.
Or it's this size one that was in the other cave. We should probably kill it. I'm a little disappointed.
Oh.
I like crabs. It's a little similar.
I guess I can see that. Yeah.
I had a pet crab once. It made me a little homesick. Let's go kill it.
Not where I expected that to go, but okay.
Yeah. So if it is best to bound it, I suppose.
I don't think it would take much to destroy it, whatever we do. So.
Yeah, and if you guys want, you can do it. I mean, there's no checks. There's no anything. You guys just destroy all webs if you want, or puppy spider.
Yeah, we gotta go kill puppy spider. Glad we called it puppy spider. That makes it easier.
I'm sorry.
Right. Sorry.
Thank you for taking a look.
Yeah, I'll kind of like firebolt a few on my way out. Just pockets of webs. Just light them up.
Yeah, and you do it.
Sure, Lysander could do it as well.
Yeah. I'd like to kill some at least.
Yeah. Then we'll go pop a puppy.
Well, I mean, we'll see if that one's even a threat. I mean, if it's not,
Yes.
If
it's not a
it's
danger.
if it could get bigger.
Well, do we need to disrupt much in here? I mean, if these are not...
It is our job, isn't it?
Well, I don't see any creature that is here that would be of a threat to people. I mean, that is here right now. I mean, these bones tell a different story, but I don't know. I mean,
If the spider that is like this big could get to be this big and eat these people down the line, we should.
That is true. I'll agree. You changed my mind.
I won't say no. I won't say no. I'm just going to also keep my eyes open in case there's something else out there that.
Before we do, alright, I'm just gonna... Does it look at all intelligent?
It looks like a cave spider, to be honest.
Looks like a cave spider.
And we could veil away if you want. That's
No,
perfectly
it's
okay.
fine. I don't need to veil. I just always wanted a pet spider.
You definitely could. You definitely could.
You could tame it.
Can we tame the spider? Do I have rations?
If you would like to catch the spider, you can. There is a way you could do it.
Do I have stuff to catch? I have a backpack.
Jeez, I heard.
I have clothes. Wait, hold on. Before I do this, is anyone in the group creeped out by spiders?
Yes.
Okay, then,
But like,
then we
not
won't.
enough that I care about. I can survive. I'm gonna play the tough kid, but
I mean, if it is gonna be
it is not
Skin-
gonna be an issue for me. We'll put it
okay,
that
all
way.
right. I'm not gonna try and catch something that's then gonna be like give you the shivers for the rest of the thing.
No, it will not be a huge detriment. I may every once in a while notice it or something, but I'm not gonna be like different.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna take my backpack and do I have rations. I'm gonna break them up into little pieces and lure the spider to my backpack. Yeah, I don't have to roll animal handling or anything.
Well, I mean, if you want to really try and handle it or train it or do something, yeah, we could do.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll
handling.
animal handling.
All right, so we'll start with an animal handling right off.
Yeah.
But you can still get it into your bag without it being friendly to you, right? So
Yeah.
All right.
But I want it to be friendly to me.
Yeah, let's do this.
Oh, 18.
Nice.
My animal handling is +0. That was an 18 on the die.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. I'm gonna say it's not entirely trusting of you, but it trusts you enough to follow the simple request that you're doing of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a nice little pat. This is my new friend. I said I used to have pet crabs and this was kind of close, so this is my new pet crab.
I don't know what to say, but I'm happy for you both. I hope it's a good relationship for a long time.
A creepy looking tiefling walks into a bar. holding a puppy-sized spider. What do you do?
I love
Why
it.
do
This
people
is
run
great.
away when we come in?
So what should we name our spider?
Oh gosh.
Our spider?
We are a group, yes?
Yes, but
Puppy the spider.
I think you have a
Puppy.
spider.
I mean, Spot? I don't know. What does it look like? Maybe that'll give us some inspiration.
Yeah, what does the spider look like, DM?
Yeah, so if you were to think of like general garden spiders, they're like orange with like orange black kind of alternating rings
It's
around
like
it.
Halloween.
Yeah, it's kind of gross. I'll find a good picture. Of
Are
what
you
I'm trying to describe.
upset that I've tamed this spider?
No. I love the idea of it. I personally don't like spiders.
Well, you could have
No.
Would you like to veto this?
No. To the point of I don't kill them, but I move them gently away from where I'm at because I don't want.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That's fair.
Now, if it were a snake, I would veto
Nope.
that.
Hey, don't
Me too.
feel bad. I once in a D&D 3.5 campaign, my fighter inexplicably rolled a nat 20 on an animal handling check and tamed a dire skunk
Oh,
into not attacking the party.
A dire skunk?
We did that
Yes.
with a dire wolf.
What?
So
It's always fun.
I've got you. I support this plan.
Yeah, I 100% support it. I love
Okay.
pets in D&D, so that's a
All right.
soft spot you can all take advantage of.
Sweet.
Nice.
Everybody get pets. We could have tamed the dogs.
Probably not those. Those ones are... So,
No.
Belle, I did send you a picture. I didn't put it in general chat just so everybody doesn't
okay.
have to see it.
Oh, what
appreciate
a
it.
darling.
But yeah, those are just general... Those are specifically called the yellow garden spider.
Alright, we're gonna call it Puppy.
Puppy the spider. And it's a bigger version of that. So it has these alternating rings on it. It's very colorful and vibrant.
It can sit on my head.
I have a hat.
It's not
have
your
a hat.
best. It's not your best friend yet. So be careful.
That's fine. Whatever.
Roll over. It's gonna bite you.
Right.
Just be careful.
That's fine.
But yeah, you have successfully obtained a spider.
So yeah, see, now we do not have to kill it, and we have a friend.
There we go. There are more ways to solve a problem than many people realize. The power of friendship.
Magical. Friendship is magical.
It is. That's what they say.
Yeah,
So, now, the warg is dealt with. We have a new spider friend.
yes.
Is
We
there
have
anything else out here?
many corpses to bring back to town. Well,
Right.
one corpse and one corpse, one skeleton, 7 skulls.
Did Brant find any spider tracks out and around the hill? Okay.
No.
Spider track. I love it.
Yeah,
They would
I
have
would
2 little toes.
I would say that we probably need to go back deliver this news. Cave is clear.
Do people not like spiders?
I do not. I am not fond of spiders at all.
Especially when they're really big. A lot of people don't like them.
I mean, it is fine.
I don't care if they're small or big or what. I don't like them at all.
Well, is there forest or woods nearby?
Is there a forest nearby? There's.
Yeah, where are we?
You are south west of trust involved on the Amber Road. So where the windmill was, you guys took a little bit further southwest. So you were about an hour off of the road, and there's pockets of trees, but it's very plainy through here. There are forests further away, but there's not a huge forest here.
So how close is a forest?
Couple hour, maybe.
And what time is it?
Early afternoon. So
Okay.
1 to 2.
I was going to transplant the spider. It's kind of out of the way. If you are uncomfortable with this, I shall take the spider out and release it further from the city.
I mean, it's fine
Lysander?
with me. I'm fine with it. Just
It
you know,
was Lysander.
yeah.
Up to you.
It's okay.
Lysander, I'm sorry.
Just gonna say whatever you want to do.
You are all being a little unhelpful with this. Alright.
Yep.
I would say this. Just be prepared that people other than us here will probably have opinions about it if we walk in with it. Just if you're okay with that, we're fine with you keeping it.
I do not wish for this to make our lives more difficult. For now...
If you keep it in your backpack, most people won't see it. I don't have a
Right.
problem keeping it, but I don't like them, and I know other people don't like them more than I do.
Okay, alright. I open my backpack for Puppy.
Poor puppy.
And it goes in.
Okay. Very carefully make sure all the legs are folded in, and I guess it doesn't zip. Zippers are probably not a thing. I cinch it.
And you just flap it over.
A clasp
Yeah.
or a buckle.
Need to get one of those like cat backpacks with like the bubble.
I love the
Okay.
idea of you spending like downtime crafting that.
That's what I'm gonna do.
I'm imagining art of that right now. You just wearing
It's a
that
little-
pack with the little puppy spider poking out.
Perfect. Anyway, now that I'm teacher, I almost feel bad I did this. Alright, so since this should be good for now, and we can all carry a few skulls. Who can carry the corpses?
I mean,
I
don't
can
know.
carry a
They're not-
couple.
Yeah, we can. We can each
Trying
take.
to volunteer, but go ahead, Lysander.
Brent
so I'll pick
can
up-
perhaps carry the corpse
Yeah.
with all the flesh on it.
Yeah.
He is rather strong.
Yes.
Yeah, he can do that. And you all heading back?
Yeah. Let's go.
Okay.
Back to the city. With one full skeleton, one full corpse,
So-
7 skulls, and I guess didn't we like take the head of one of the hobgoblins to show what we fought? Or the war? I don't remember.
I believe so.
Yeah. And
You
You know,
one
people are going to start having opinions about when we come back into town. Just saying.
So is this the spider isn't the problem, it's all the skulls, perhaps.
Right? Right?
Yeah, and so you guys make it back without issue. I did post a picture in the chat if anybody's interested. Where Trustenwald is, there's no real forests except pretty far west, or a small forest right on the Oosterloch. Sorry, that I didn't have that ready.
That's fine.
But yeah, so you enter, and what city guard is here as you carry a body, some skulls, some bones? I imagine like the skulls and bones are kind of wrapped or tucked away or something. It's not like you're just bundled.
Yeah.
I don't have anything to wrap them in.
I got my spider.
My spider's in my backpack.
But-
it does. It probably has silk. But we probably haven't progressed that far in our relationship.
But the guards will stop you and say, "Well, hold on.
We are looking.
Normally the murderers don't bring me the bodies. I assume you didn't do this."
We are
No,
working
we-
for the Starosta.
What she said. We didn't kill him. We just found him in a cave, and we're bringing them back to show her.
Perfect. Okay. But maybe it's best if I escort you so nobody gets wrong opinion of you.
I like your thinking, fella.
That way,
Can you leave your post?
he's kind of like a patrolling guard.
Oh, okay. Can you leave your patrol?
For this, yes, this would be probably in the general public's interest. And so he'll just quickly escort you back to the Starosta. Surprisingly,
Tip there.
Tip is not there.
Sweet. Tip did it.
Yeah, so Starosta, come in, please. Yes. I see you brought me some more
Bodies.
Yes. Have there been any missing people from? I mean, here's a fresh one, and I'll point to the one that was outside the cave.
I don't recognize
Not
it.
so fresh.
But it's really hard to, we do have missing people, but it's, sign of the times recently, I feel.
It could have been travelers. Yes. Okay.
So what did you find out about our Bilbis friend? And did you find this in his house? Where was this?
No, this was from the cave.
Oh.
We went to check out those reports of strange creatures
So
by the cave.
what were the creatures?
Goblins.
Here.
Well, to be fair, they were just maybe camping out, but they were not very nice. We did find some spiders that kind of had a collection of, and then I'll point to the several skulls that we brought in with us, that they had a collection.
And
we
the
took care of
creature that seemed to kill this gentleman, based on the wounds that we saw, was a warg that was hanging out with the hobgoblins.
Oh my goodness.
So in order of meeting them, we found the bodies and we found the two hobgoblins and the wargs, and we explored the cave further, found this full body and then a pile of bones, and we brought back the skulls of those who were not animals, and eliminated the large spider web in there. So it seemed like the large spider was no longer inhabiting the cave.
And the Starosta, her face is just gone like pale. Okay, this is a lot to process. The festival's in 2 days.
Well, this is a once more thing you do not have to worry about, as the cave has been cleared out.
And you lot have been amazing. You all have been, well, much more effective than Tip, which I don't even know where he's at today.
Oh.
But I can't thank you enough for dealing with this. When we have people traveling and word travels just as fast, if not faster, of things attacking it, it doesn't help the fun we're supposed to be having on this holiday.
Do you know where Tip lives?
I do, but I can't give you that information.
It is just, we found Bilbus dead when he did not show up for work. And now Tip is missing, whom Bilbus had spoken to about the two-headed dogs. I am wondering if something... Many people that have been involved in this have ended up dead. Bernard died when we spoke to him. Bilbus is dead. Something could happen to Tip. I know we do not like him, but it could get us closer to solving this if something has happened to him.
Well, official business, yes, I can give it to you, but your friend who wants to punch him in the face...
Oh, we won't let him do that.
I have to recommend against it.
This is important.
Yeah, and she gives you the address. It's right within town. Not too far away from where Bilbus is.
Tip's address.
And then
We got it.
Then
A little achievement pops up.
You obtained Tip's address. And then she's gonna go back. So, tell me more about. You said you may have found that this was a part of a cult that killed Bilbus.
Someone or something was impersonating him for at least a month.
I wonder if you mentioned a joke cult, the Bitten?
That is
Right.
correct. Thank you for reminding me.
I meant that to the party because I believe that was not any information that Phylon came up with. It might have been Brant.
No.
I think it was Amethyst.
No, there was.
Oh, was it? Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
It's okay. It's there is this. It's ridiculous. People regard it as a joke. This cult, where they call themselves the Bitten, and they pretend to be vampires, and nobody takes them seriously at all.
I'm sorry. Can you explain why no one takes them seriously?
It's like everything about what they do and how they do it. It's like, it's just for fun. It seems like it's just, how would I, like costume time or something. Ooh, we're vampires, you know? It's not like anybody's ever been afraid of them. It just seems like a thing that people do to have a little fun, you know, shake things up a little bit in their daily life. They like the costumes, maybe. But nobody really thinks of them as real vampires. That's what's so strange about this.
So the more I hear about this, the vampires and the strange occult that dealings with the feathers and whatnot, maybe I can't. So my jurisdiction's here in Trust and Vault. I can't ask you to investigate further, but maybe it is actually something to look into. Because ever since you scared away this fake Bilbus, it's been relatively quiet.
So maybe they went back to wherever home is.
Maybe, and maybe, you know, the only clue that we do have is this, but I can't ask you to do that. It is not. I'm not the Starosta of. Where did you say they came from?
Hupperduke.
That's it. Yes.
Yeah, I'm not the Starosta of Hupperduke.
No, but these deaths did occur here, so I think there's some basis.
I can
for following the leads where they take us.
Yeah, I can send a word there that if you are interested. I don't, you know, I'm sure we could come up with some more coin. And speaking of coin, the Starosta pulls out this bag of coins. I suppose this is for the the cave job that you had. I'm sure we have some more coin in the coffers if you are interested in tracking down this murderer, because what if they come back? What if all of these other things happen? And I don't know if we should be worried or not.
We were doing that. We're just at a bit of a dead end.
Well, what do folks think about checking in on Tip, making sure that he is okay? Before we do something else? Just in case, because if he's not okay, that would tell us a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we should go check on him. Especially if he didn't show up for work the other day.
Quince?
I agree. As much as he is public enemy number one to us.
Does not inspire a lot of confidence.
We should go make sure he is okay.
Yeah.
Yes. After all, if he is not okay, how can Brand punch him once he is no longer?
Exactly.
That is true.
Okay.
It is a joke. We have to wait.
It's and Amethyl's thinking about Brant. Is it a joke? I don't know. He really wants to punch him.
I wouldn't mind. I mean, you guys after me too.
That's true.
Well, we shall check out Tip's address and then perhaps see if Bilbus's friends have heard of the bitten.
Yeah. I'm down for it.
Alright.
Okay, but yes, would you like me to send word to Hupperduke, or save that for a bit?
It will take some time to travel, yes?
Yeah, I would go by regular courier, I would imagine.
Then it is better to start early.
Okay, and I'll get that posted right away. Again, I can't thank you for all that you've done. Hopefully we may be okay for this festival.
I hope so.
Okay. And she kind of goes instantly back down to writing. And she gave you Tip's address. This could be a terrible idea.
Find Tip. He's gonna be dead when we get there, and the guards are gonna be like, "Look what you did again!" And we're like, "God damn it, you didn't do it."
Like, no, really.
Even though we talk about punching him, we know you all want to punch him. He didn't do this again.
So if you guys are heading directly there,
yeah,
lights are on. Well, what candlelight is on in his house? And it's a nice small square building, much like Bilbus's was in the center of town. It's nondescript in that it looks like everything else here in Trustenwald.
Do we knock on the door?
I'm just gonna walk up and knock on the door.
Yeah.
You hear some rustling. One moment, please.
Well, he's okay.
He's alive. We can go.
Does it sound like Tip?
Lysander, you and I
Yeah, it does.
are on the same page.
Yes, we are.
Alright, I'll wait by the door for him to open it.
Okay, and he opens and he's covering his shirtless top with like a shawl blanket. Oh, this is you. What can I do for you in these off hours?
Alright. Side note, while I'm talking to him, I am trying to smell for dead body smell.
Yeah, you can. I mean, if you want to give me like a perception check, but your passive perception, you're not hit with like just this wave of.
Okay. I'm sorry. There was just Bilbus was found dead after he did not report to work. you did not report to work today, and Bilbus did speak with you, so we wanted to make sure nothing had happened to you.
Oh no, I'm sick. Would you like to come in for some tea? I have a fresh pot brewing.
Yes, I would like that.
And he kind of like sighs a little bit. Yes, please come in.
I only want to know if the tea is the same tea that Bernard was drinking.
Right. Amethyl will follow. Say
That
hi,
was
Tab.
the suck in a breath of like, I do not, but I'm doing this.
And as you walk in, it is a mediocrely furnished apartment. There's not much on there. There's like a seating area, and then in the back there's a bed that you could clearly see. There's no real amenities here. You can tell he is not wealthy in any way. And he's like, please have a seat. I'll make this as quickly as possible. Make yourself at
Emersail,
home.
you are a healer, yes? Perhaps you can help Mr. Tip with his affliction.
I don't know, DM. Can I? Can Amethyl do that?
Yeah, you can. From
I
what
really want to know if he's faking.
Right.
He's not infected with like COVID or anything. It's just he's got a little sniffle.
Everybody put your mask on.
Maybe an excuse not to go to work, but
Yeah.
Got those
could.
allergies.
Yeah, you could.
I can probably, take a look and see if he's got certain herbs or something and like whip up a concoction,
Yeah,
some,
give me a
some
give me a
herbal
medicine
version
check.
of like NyQuil.
Medicine check, and we'll.
Medicine
And
check.
he comes back with like 5 different glasses for you to drink out of. There's not like a set.
There's-
Here, please.
It's an 18.
An 18. Yeah, you with stuff from your pack and stuff that you generally around the house, you're able to whip up a nice like vapo rub type
Right.
remedy.
This'll clear
Menthol.
up the sinuses.
And he's
Yeah.
like, so where do I put this?
Yeah, and I'll just show him how to use.
Yeah, he
Beautiful.
rubs a little bit
Right
right under his
concoction.
nose. He's like, so I
While
guess
he's
what brings you here?
So, while they're doing that, though, I am smelling to see if the tea is the same.
Yeah, you get the idea that it's the same tea.
It's the same tea as Bernard had.
Yeah, nice fragrant floral-y tea.
Is it like different enough that it would be like a weird coincidence for him to have the same tea? I mean, I don't know if Wildemount would know that.
You get that it's just maybe you've smelt the same tea in the tavern, so that it is like a standard tea around here.
It's like Lipton Orange Pico.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Go to any restaurant, that's what you get, right?
All right, I pretend to drink. Do the thing where you chip it up and it hits your lips, but then let it go down.
Hold the cup like this.
Yeah.
I will take a sip, and then I will answer his question. That we're and kind of like through like a fake smile. We were just here to check on you. This tea's real good. Okay, I'm gonna go
Oh,
because you're clearly okay.
I will follow Lysander out.
well, not too many people check on me, and I want
We
to say thank
really
you.
cared about you. I'll say as I'm walking out the door.
But you don't. You don't have to go so soon.
I think
Would you look at the time? I actually do.
I think Amethyl will pause. She's in healer mode, and she just wants to make sure he's doing okay. It's like, yeah, there's just been so many strange things about, and when you didn't show, we just wanted to make sure that nothing happened to you the same way that happened to Bilbus.
Yeah, unfortunately, not too many people are upset when I don't show up for work.
Well, we took note.
This is also a chance to ask you a few questions. We Bilbus told you about the dogs, yes?
Not that I remember, but maybe he did.
He had stated that you did. We spoke about this before. And
Oh yeah, you're right. You did jog my memory. We did. He did bring it up.
why did you not say so? I am not asking to judge. I am asking because we are trying to put this puzzle together. Why did you not report that?
Oh, I think it may have gotten stuck in all the red tape.
What causes red tape for that?
Well, it's a lot of paperwork. We got to make sure we dot the I's and cross the T's.
So you did not wish to do the paperwork, or
Oh, I did it, and then I handed it off, and maybe it's still stuck in limbo. I don't know.
it seems odd. How does the guards do anything if everything requires?
Well, I mean,
It's
you can't check every claim, right?
Can you not?
In these
Well,
times,
it's a fairly large
tough.
town.
In these times, it can be tough, maybe.
It's something about a two-headed dog seems like it might require a little bit of urgency, but I apparently do not understand.
I mean, if I had to put a two-headed dog outside of town versus a grifter stealing money in town, I had to put that one higher.
Do you? I feel like petty crime is a little bit different than, murder dog.
But it was locked up, right? It wasn't immediately hurting somebody.
As far as
Well,
we know.
Who
One
knows
could
if
argue.
the grifter, if somebody got upset and decided to try and harm him, and it led to an all-out brawl in the streets.
This is a lot of conjecture.
Out
Anyway.
of curiosity, while Tip is defending his choice, can Amethyl try to figure out whether or not he's lying or just she wants to kind of get a read on him and be like,
100%. Go ahead and give me an insight check, and everybody is able to do this because I imagine everybody is suspicious of our friend here.
16.
Hold on, I don't think my
Well,
insight.
honestly,
11.
Amethyl's reasoning is that Bilbus was taken over by a doppelganger or something, and she kind of wants to know if that's happened to Tip.
Okay, fair. He is
I got
definitely
11.
lying. He is definitely like he's playing the he meant to do it, but
Mm-hmm.
it
Yeah.
it just fell apart. Almost like he's covering up for his own shortcomings.
Gotcha. Okay, that she knows. She understands. Silently judging a little bit, just a little bit, but hey, people be people. All right, but probably not an imposter, a fake. Okay.
Would I have gotten that with an 11, or do I not?
You get that he's not above board for the most part. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Okay. Tip. Let
Yeah.
me ask you. Are there any other things you have not reported? Anything about cults or even joke cults in the city?
Well, I mean, there was the cult that old Bernard brought up. That
Which
did get
was?
reported. That Bilbus was a member of this cult, and he walked around with his hood on and a light source in the middle of the night. And I did report that.
Yes. I am asking if there are any that you did not report.
Oh no.
Or that got caught up in this red tape.
He long thanks. No, nothing else. And with your same insight, Amethyl, you would be able to tell that he honestly doesn't know of anything else.
Okay.
Flyline,
All right.
you would not get that same feeling.
All right. Well, glad to see you're okay.
Well, I mean, as soon as I get over this cold, I'll get back on my feet. Actually, while you are here, do you guys have any leads on maybe a job? Because I am going to be out of work in a weekish.
I was under the impression that you quit your job.
Cutbacks, I think. You know, with with all of the.
Yes, the
all of the
Starosta
money
seems.
Yeah, all the money being given to mercenaries and all. It's cutbacks to.
Yes, it seems like the Starosta has far too many hands at her disposal, and I'm being very sarcastic.
Yeah, and he's like, I know, she just has so many.
What are you good at, Tip?
Well, I mean, I'm pretty adaptable. I can do really any kind of job.
Perhaps you should try being a mercenary.
Do you guys have room? Maybe I could accompany you. What is our next mission? And he stands up.
You are sick and you cannot come.
And besides, you're still on the Starosta's payroll.
Yes.
So you come back here in a week, and we'll go, right?
I don't know if it'll be in a week.
It remains to be seen.
But we'll revisit when we come back.
See, there's no guarantee that all of us will stay together in a week. That is just how it is. We are together for this job, but who knows what comes next.
Well, if you want to add one more, I mean, and he pulls out like a butter knife. He's like,
Do you like spadales?
I don't mind them.
Good to know. We will take our leave. We have other leads to investigate.
Oh, can I ask what?
No. And I head out.
And he gets all sad. Oh.
Good.
And Amethyst could just be a little playful and just kind of indulge him a little bit and just be like, confidential right now. You understand. Wink, wink.
I do.
All right. And she's going to head out. Just like,
thank
bless his
you
heart.
so much. My door is always open to you kind folk. Maybe we got off on the wrong foot, but we can always make amends and be friends.
I'm just imagining if Brant was here.
I know.
So
I
wait,
think we'd be having tea.
We made Brant wait outside.
I was gonna say, what is Quince and Lysander doing during this whole conversation?
I left. I'm outside just kind of leaning up against the thing, tossing a coin of gold or something, waiting for the party to come out.
I followed Lysander out, and I'm just still shuffling those series of numbers through my head. Kind of just... I don't have anything to say to Tip, so I'm out there just kind of waiting for the rest of the party.
I will say they are numbers from something in real life, so that's why I asked you if you were doing it in real life as well.
Call the number. Wait, we need an area code.
So, do I need to Google it?
No. It doesn't have anything to do with the story. It's just my creativity brain was not working.
Wait, the numbers don't have anything to do with the story?
No. The real life function of the numbers don't have anything
The
to do with
voice of God comes down and be like, this is a red herring! You don't need to know this!
The first thing I thought was 8675309. I'm like,
Yeah,
that's
but-
not the number.
It is.
But
It's
now
backwards.
Yeah, it is! Oh my god.
Wow.
I went to high school in the 80s, so 80s music is my jam.
You know, I thought that too, but I was like, wait, is it like an anagram of those numbers? And then no, it is actually those numbers back. Oh my god.
Which is why
Yep.
when you said, for a good time, like, that's really funny.
Oh, gosh dang it. Okay. Well, let's go
Well done,
hunt down
Lynn.
Vilvus's friends.
Well done, Lynn.
Well, we need to find Jenny apparently because that's her
Exactly.
number.
Was that, yeah.
I wrote
So-
down Vilvus's.
I will say, as a group, we're gonna
Yinnage.
end it here tonight. Unfortunately, we are down Brant.
Yeah.
And too much more gets into too much more of the story. But I want to say thank you all for playing tonight. It was a fun
It's been
Wednesday.
fun.
We got Puppy.
You got a new friend.
got
Maybe
a puppy.
Spider
also
named Puppy, yes.
maybe also a new friend in Tip.
Weirdly.
Maybe.
Oh my god. He's gonna come back and be like, what did you do? Why is he our friend?
Brett will be so mad at us.
He's not our friend.
But I do want to say thank you, everybody in chat, for hanging out with us too.
Woo!
I appreciate everybody being here. Unfortunately, Ty wasn't here tonight. So I will say, if you are in podcast land, YouTube land, come hang out with us here on Twitch every Wednesday night at 8:30. If you're new here, be sure to hit the follow button. We appreciate it. It helps support the stream.
8:30
And-
Central.
8:30 Central. Thank you, Belle.
Yeah.
And
Like it's 8:30 now, but I'm in a different time zone.
but we are going to just end it here for tonight. Thank you again, everybody. And be sure to tune in Sunday for Curse of Strahd and Monday for Maids of Waterdeep.
Woo!
But with that, we will say goodbye and have a good night.